Alright, hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and welcome back to the legendary Starfy. Today we're going to be attacking the super tough Stage 10. Now, this is a time attack stage. Pretty much all these levels are time-based. Now, you'll see I technically cleared them, although not really. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just go into Challenge 7 and see what I'm talking about here. You'll see a door that's blocked, a boss door. A powerful presence can be felt from the other side of this tightly sealed door. There's something written on the door. 10-1 equals 004500. 10-2 equals 02. Yeah, this is actually a code for the times you need to beat these stages in. 10-1 you need to beat in 45 seconds. 10-2 you need to beat in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 10-3 you need to beat in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And as for the other three, Stage 10-4 is 2 minutes and 10 seconds, 10-5, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 10-6, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This must be some kind of code. A code I already told you the answer to. Now let's talk to Mo as well, why not? Starfy, don't do it! There's something way more powerful than Mashtooth in there. I don't like that look on your face. That looks as if you're going in anyway. What's that, Starfy? You're saying you have to go? Alright, no stopping you once you set your mind on something, eh? Okay, but you better see us through to the end. Don't go giving up on me, Starf. No matter how hard it gets, stick with it to the end. If I can't talk you out of it, then get going. Be careful, Starfy. Alright. So yeah, we can't fight that boss yet, until we get those little times. And I haven't gotten any of the times yet, just reset levels as quickly as possible. Although, not really as quickly as possible, I sort of gotten the time. But you get what I mean. I just pretty much beat him to beat him. Well, regardless, let's actually head back all the way to World 10-1, so that way I can show you the times we need. And this one here we need to beat in 45 seconds. It's a very short level, but at the same time it's a lot easier to mess up because it's so short. Regardless, let's go ahead and do this. Now, you'll see a bunch of currents here pushing you towards the area. You do not want to spin through them because the currents actually take you further than you would if you actually used your spin through the currents for some odd reason, because for some reason your spin doesn't speed up through currents. So it only goes as fast as the spin would be normally, which is odd, but whatever. We of course have that little hectic time music on here too that we heard for the boss battles. So yeah, the boss battles are just a taste of the time you have to do for this one. Go to the top, because if you go to the bottom route, it's going to be just all stuff that's going to push you against it. And just keep swimming. Just keep swimming through all of it. And voila! 41 seconds, so that's pretty much about 3.5 seconds left to spare, which honestly isn't much considering. Whew! Alright, so that means that we're on to 10-2 now. And I believe the actual time we need for that is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So this is actually, in my opinion, the hardest one to get underneath that time. Because this one here has so many factors that can prevent you from getting this on time. Then they were jerkish about it. Pretty much if you mess up, like, at all, you're pretty much screwed. I messed up there a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to cost me yet. You could dive bomb this too, but I recommend just falling normally because I think you fall at the same speed you would for dive bombing. And also when you fall down like this, you could, or when you dive bomb, you can also hit and jump on the enemies that way, which wastes more time. Now for this part, you actually want to skip some of these. Like for example, you see a spot there you could actually grab, just double jump up there instead. Saves time. Saves a lot of time actually, saves like a couple seconds. Even if it's just a couple seconds, even just 1 second, anything helps. I'm telling you. Now this one here, just jump on that one and then move to the right instead of jumping over to the left one and then jumping back. Once again, more time saving. Because then you can just dive over here and do that. Quite simple. And now we have the most frustrating part of all of this. You'll see water geysers pushing you in certain directions, and they can actually push you up against the wall. That could be really annoying, especially for a part right there. You see that actually pushes you down, you can't go back up? There's a geyser there to the left, if I would have actually stayed close to it, that would push you right into that. Which is super annoying, but it's not the only one. There's also one that's right up here, which I actually try to push you through too. But yeah, thankfully I didn't fall for that, but that's always super annoying, and super strict on time. If you fail that, you pretty much have to go back through the entire thing all over again. Whew. Alright, so now we have this stretch here. Basically just keep running, and soon you'll start seeing fire geysers too, along with all of this. So, just keep moving. And, yeah. I like how there are all these, like, extra mode enemies, like all these different enemies that we never saw in the main game. So they added just for, like, level World 10. I always get by the fire geyser, it's always super annoying. And they still try to push you off with those little geysers, which is annoying. But regardless, let's do a double jump here over that. And now it's going to autoplay us in the right direction, right on top of that. So we had about 6 seconds to spare. Nice. Alright. Challenge 3 is by far the easiest one to do, because you have the longest amount of time, and honestly, you have to do this in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. You could probably honestly beat this within a minute of that time, but whatever. Maybe there was a typo there and then you kind of messed it up, and that'd be kind of hard to make a typo and a programming error at the same time. That'd be kind of impressive, but I don't think that's the case at all. Now first you'll see an auto-scrolling, and ice. So you have to slide underneath them using the ice. However, if you need to go back, you don't have much time to go back, you could just duck and do it that way, making it that much more stressful. Now for that, if you need to duck, it'll actually push you using the screen, but don't rely on that, just saying. If you get actually pushed up against the wall at all, you fail, and you have to actually go back to the very start all over again. And, you know, having to go through this whole scroll thing again, that wastes a lot of time. So I recommend not doing that. Now for this, you'll see icicles. Alright, no big deal, just icicles. And then they'll start becoming more prominent. You'll see a lot more of them come up a lot more soon. Like all of those. More icicles. Alright. They're all falling. Just keep swimming. Don't bother with them. Don't swim too fast, you'll reach the end. If you reach the very end, you'll actually pretty much stick yourself and probably get hit by an icicle that way. Now comes this part. Oh boy. Oh, I already killed one. Great. Other way. Jump, bounce, jump, bounce. Now, even though the time itself is easy to get if you master everything perfectly, mastering everything is really difficult. For example, this water moves at a certain pace, you have to be super quick and jump, just double jump away over there. If you fell any more, you would not be able to reach the top, which is stressful. But regardless, this part here you'll see barrels, and they'll keep on moving up. But if you hit this switch, it'll actually block you. I'm not going to show it off right now, because we just dive to the left. Quickly, to the left, hurry. Turbo out of it, jump again, and then dive bomb it. And then go over to the ledge again, like I said before. Yep, and then we have spikes. You have to do the same thing with spikes now, too. So don't jump too far. Alright, so now we have this spot as well, which you'll see little bumpers here that'll kind of bounce you across. It's kind of hard to jump past them, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Jump again, and voila. Let's just hit the switch so we can swim through it. See, we still have like almost a minute to spare, and we can already see the goalpost, and it's not really all too far away, honestly. Not really that big of a deal. Just keep moving. Still gonna be quick though, just in case you do mess up or something. You still wanna be quick. Yep, just gonna dive down. Now this part here you'll see spikes, and you'll see these things between the spikes as well. Just spin through them so you can hurt them. Jump up, you can dive down quickly. And almost there, voila! Yeah, it's just, like 35 seconds to spare. That's like a whole half a minute. That's like pretty much a lot of time. Alright, so the next one here is also pretty strict for time. You need to do this one in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And this one here is pretty strict. And the last part I think is kind of annoying on it. We have little bouncy pads. Whee! Whee! Don't get too comfortable because I have to do this quickly. Whee! Quickly! Alright. You'll see these little things here you need to go into, these little cannon shot things. Don't waste too much time on them, just saying. And I'm gonna hit the spikes, dang it. Whatever, it's fine, you can walk on them. They're not insta-death, that's always a positive note. And just launch yourself to the door, right up there. And now we have to do this again. More of this stuff. Just launch quickly and accurately, right about there. And then we launch straight up. Alright, doing good. And now we have rainbows, just swimming through rainbows, yay! I recommend using a little turbo spin out of them because you have some distance to reach, and it's going to be a lot more useful later, which you'll see. Like for this, you just want to turbo, spin, and spin, spin again. Just keep doing this, and then finally, there'll be a door right there at the end. This part here is kind of tricky. You kind of need to like turbo or actually spin your way out of it, but stay near the top because you want to glide. You want to glide your way out. You want to glide your way to the top. Go through there. Just a little bit further. Come on. Ah, got a little low. Whatever. Don't care. As long as I do it, I don't care. A little bit longer. Come on. Ooh, gotta hit that switch. Gotta hit that little cannon thing. That's important. Otherwise, you'll not make it to the other side. And then quickly launch yourself through there. Voila! Just barely enough time, like maybe like 3 seconds to spare, but still, that's enough time. Now the next challenge, Challenge 5, is also relatively easy to get within time. You are given 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I could probably do it in about 2 minutes and 10. Honestly, it's not really that big of a deal at all. You'll see arrows pointing where you want to go, and you'll see enemies, little space cadets again. So I kill all of them. Double jumping is also fun. Now, I think it probably would have been better for time if they didn't have those arrows pointing you where you need to go, and have you figure out where you need to go. Then again, I'm not a big fan of maze levels anyway, so that's a big thing there. Especially when they actually add like a maze level for a time attack. That's always annoying. I mean, sure, the maze only has one solution, but still, you get what I'm saying. Probably. Dang it. See, I like how it actually gives you a test of all the skills you've used in the game, and it kind of like makes it a bit more difficult that way. I kind of like that idea. And you could dive down if you want to. Like, I've noticed that you fall at the same speed either way, which is odd, but whatever. This jump is tricky. You have to nail it just right. Wait. Jump and a dive bomb. Jump again, and then glide. If you do the jump, glide, thing, that will not give you the distance you need to reach the end, this corner here. So yeah, be very stressed on that. Here you'll see a platform. Just ride the platform and duck when need be. Of course, this gets harder because you have to actually land back down on it quickly to actually duck down. Like this, for example. There's not much space there. Now, do not jump through that platform because I'll start moving if you jump through it. So jump to the side of it and then land on it. Much, much better. And you'll notice the platform could also disappear over time too, so don't think you have all the time in the world because you don't. Look, we're already to the final stretch here. We're only still have like 50 seconds to spare. Step on this, head to the right, head to the left. Stay as far of the edge as you can, then head to the middle. Ah, messed it up, dang it, whatever. And we have about 40 seconds to spare. That's once again a lot of time. So challenges 3 and 5 are definitely the easiest. They're not really even so much challenges, they're pretty much just like, do it in time, I guess. 10-6, however, is truly difficult, and the time's not even the issue. The thing here is the scrolling. Look how fast it scrolls. You don't even have to, you can turbo boost all you want and, you know, spin. You're not going to make it through there in time. It'll still be, you know, plastered up against the wall to the left. So make sure you're at the platform you need to be when you need to. And that only gives you a split second to actually open the door as well. Like right there. This is even harder. You need to actually jump out of the water without double jumping. and then you have even less space between each one. And if you hit the wall at all, it'll actually cost you, and you will pretty much start at the very beginning again. So that's stressful. And once you get to the bottom, move right up quickly. That last turn is annoying. Now for this, it's not so bad. You can pretty much just like break through blocks and spin while you're jumping. Not really rocket science here, not really anything real too crazy. But it starts to get kind of annoying later on with these boxes. One particular spot in general. Just keep jumping back and forth. And dive. Ta-da! And I fell. Dang it. Probably going about this all wrong. There we go. Probably makes a lot more sense. Now, this spot coming up is probably the more annoying spot. You can just jump over these. Alright, that's fine. Dive down that. Not really anything too crazy. Remember, you based in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This spot here, though, if you don't spin while you're jumping properly, you can spin right down to your death. And have to start that all over again, making it impossible to reach your time goal. Because this time goal is strict, let me tell you. You need to get to the end, keep running as quickly as you can. Double jump. Make sure you double jump. If you don't double jump, you will not be able to do the dive bomb. You need double jump for it. Almost there. And now we have this section. Cannon. Cannon. Not too bad until you'll see the spinners. So I hope you aim properly. Aim up. Aim up again. Like that. And then fall down. And we did that within 2 minutes and 30 seconds as well. Nice. So, that sums it up in all of the main stages in the first World 10. All that's left now is 10-7, the boss. And trust me, it's no pushover. I'll see you guys next time.